Hi class! Today we're going to focus on two sentence errors that have become common occurrences in your writing: rambling and run-on sentences.
We will begin today's lesson by reviewing what is necessary to construct a sentence. A sentence is a combination of words that are organized between a capital letter and an ending punctuation mark to form a complete thought. Another name for a complete thought in a sentence is a main clause. A subject and a verb are what construct the main clause. If it can stand on its own 2 feet, it must be complete. In this sentence, Jimmy is the subject and sneezed is the verb. The phrase works together to form a main clause. If we wanted to add more information, we could use a coordinating conjunction. In this second example, we have used the conjunction so to connect Jimmy sneezed repeatedly with the teacher handed him a tissue. Let's take a look at what a coordinating conjunction is.
A conjunction is a word that connects individual words or groups of words together. A coordinating conjunction is used to connect similar words or groups of words together. When using a conjunction, remember that you need to place a comma in front of the conjunction word. An easy way to remember the most commonly used conjunctions is to use this silly acronym, FANBOYS: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Now, let's look at how conjunctions can be used incorrectly to form rambling sentences.
A rambling sentence is formed when you combine multiple simple sentences together with a coordinating conjunction like the ones we learned about in the previous slide. I went to the store with my mother and we bought cereal for breakfast, and then we went home so I fed the dog, and afterward we ate dinner and we had spaghetti and it was delicious. In this example, there are too many complete ideas connected by the conjunction and. By taking out some of the and conjunctions and separating the ideas using punctuation, we now have a more understandable series of ideas. I went to the store with my mother. We bought cereal for breakfast and we went home. I fed the dog and afterward we ate dinner. We had spaghetti and it was delicious. Did you hear the difference? Now that we know what a rambling sentence is, let's talk about another error similar to this, which is called a run-on sentence.
A run-on sentence is formed when you combine 2 or more complete sentences without proper punctuation or conjunctions. She ran as fast as she could. She really wanted to win the gold medal. In this run-on sentence, there are 2 main ideas. To fix this sentence, we are going to put the conjunction word because between could and she. She ran as fast as she could because she really wanted to win the gold medal. Here's another example of a run-on sentence. Sally admired Billy's flashy new car, a red convertible with fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror. In this second example, there is an independent clause and a dependent clause. The second clause in the sentence cannot stand alone. These 2 clauses need to be combined through punctuation. In this case, we have chosen to put a period after car and added the phrase "it was" to the beginning of the second sentence. Sally admired Billy's flashy new car. It was a red convertible with fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror. Remember, although we have chosen to correct these sentences in this way, there are a number of different ways to fix a sentence.
Okay, class, let us use what we have just discussed about rambling and run-on sentences in this fun sentence activity. Let's see if you could identify what each of these sentences are based on what we have learned. Our class went to art class, and the teacher gave us lots of paper and paint and brushes to use, and our project was to draw a duck. Is this A, a run-on, B, a rambler, or C, a complete sentence?
B, a rambler.
Answer B? You're correct. This sentence is much too long and can be separated into several complete sentences to read like this. Our class went to art class. The teacher gave us lots of paper, paint, and brushes to use. Our project was to draw a duck. I took a nap and made a sandwich before I finished my homework. Is this sentence A, a run-on, B, a rambler, or C, a complete sentence?
A run-on.
You guys think A? Sorry, but that's not correct. Although this sentence may appear to be a run-on, it is in fact a complete sentence because it uses conjunctions properly to connect two ideas together to form a complete thought. In English class, we have activities such as reading, writing, and storytelling. The teacher always lets me read one story in front of the class. Is this A, a run-on, B, a rambler, or C, a complete sentence?
A run-on.
You chose A? Good job, that's correct. This sentence is a run-on. One way to correct this error is to change the comma after storytelling to a period, separating the two clauses into two complete sentences. Because she did not think that the teacher could possibly understand that she had ruined her book after reading it under the covers and spilling chocolate milk on it, which made the very hungry dog think that it was his midnight snack, Sally convinced her parents to drive her to the store early in the morning so that she could buy a new copy of the Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. Is this A, a run-on, B, a rambler, or C, a complete sentence?
B, a rambler.
Answer B? Are you sure? Sorry guys, but that's not correct. It may look like a rambler because of the many conjunction words used. However, this sentence is actually grammatically correct because it uses a variety of punctuation and conjunction words properly to combine each idea into a complete sentence.
Now that we've had a chance to practice our skills with run-ons and rambling sentences, let's see if you can do it on your own. The following paragraph from Owl Moon by Jan Yolen is full of sentence errors. Please rewrite the paragraph correctly in your writing journals using what you have learned previously in the lesson. Pay close attention while correcting the sentences. Remember, a sentence needs a main clause which consists of both a subject and a verb. If it can stand on its own feet, it must be complete. I will give you all a few minutes to complete the corrections. Now let's compare your paragraph with the one the author wrote. It was late one winter night, long past my bedtime, when Pa and I went owling. There was no wind. The trees stood still as giant statues, and the moon was so bright the sky seemed to shine. Somewhere behind us a train whistle blew long and low like a sad, sad song. Take the time to discuss your corrections with those of your peers. Did you find anything different?
Class, you did a very good job understanding how to fix rambling and run-on sentences. Just remember, we will be applying these concepts to future entries in your writing assignments.